Hey crew, it's Pitt, and I'm back on another reaction video. Today we're going to be checking out another Oliver Anthony, first because I love him, and second because anything that the establishment tries to sabotage, I'm going to double down on. And so we're going to check out Doggonit by Oliver Anthony just to piss some people off. Let's go.
My head's been hurting, my back's been aching, the water's drying up, there's a war in the making. People eating bugs cause they won't eat bacon.
Y'all can eat all the bugs you want. I talked before about how I grew up with roaches. I am not eating them bastards. Like when I was a kid and didn't know no better, I thought the roaches were our pets because we lived with them. Right? I live in Louisiana. We were very poor. My mom was very busy. And, like, we didn't have the best housing. So, we had roaches. I thought they were pets. I'll be goddamned if you're going to make me eat anything made out of a roach. It is not going to happen, boss. It is not going to happen. That goes for crickets. Any of them. It just ain't happening.
People eating bugs cause they won't eat bacon. Doggone it.
Doggone it.
Needles in the streets, folks hardly surviving.
That is true, no matter where you look, right?
Sidewalks next to highways full of cars self-driving. The poor keep hurting, the rich keep thriving. Dog.
Like, there's a certain amount of establishment keeping people down. That is a real thing, right? The people in power don't want you educated, they don't want you motivated, and they don't want you doing things, right? They don't want you to improve your life. They want you waging away at a corporate slave job. That's what they want. They don't want you to get out and do your own thing. They don't want you to be an entrepreneur. But if you take the initiative and do that yourself, there is amazing mobility in this country and nowhere else. Like, you don't see the ability to go from born broke to billionaire anywhere else. That's an American thing, and we have that because of our freedoms that we have here that is not anywhere else. So there is a certain amount of the establishment does want to keep you pushed down, but there's also a certain amount of you have to let yourself stay pushed down. If you pop your head up and you strive hard enough, you can pull out of shit in this country. It's not easy. I'm never going to say it's easy. It is a struggle because they want it to be a struggle. But if you get out of it, like, you can do it, right? People do it all the time. I talk about this homie right here in my neighborhood, like first generation immigrant, making 6 figures, cutting grass.
There's a little town somewhere. The only thing you hear at night is that old mill humming.
Port Hudson, Louisiana.
Only time traffic backs up is when that old sweet Norfolk Southern train's running.
Delambre, Louisiana. And you ain't even gonna know where that one is. There's like 15 people that live there.
With me and a dog on it.
Doggone it, son. They killing it.
Me and a dog on it.
Get him, son.
People's crying about burning coal, but not the poor souls who's a digging it.
That is a terrible, like, it's a good paying job from what I understand, but I cannot imagine. Like, I have childhood trauma with my face, so being enclosed gets to be a problem with me. I didn't even realize that until I was a full grown man, but, like, enclosures bother me. I can go in a cave, but to be in a cave all day digging in cramped quarters, there ain't no boss. That ain't my job. That ain't the one for me. I have much respect for anybody that can go in there, and God knows we have not treated our miners right, right? Like most of our problems, like most of our solutions in our labor market came from the coal miners, and yet they're still like dying from black lung. So
I reckon there's been many good men in the grave trying to keep our houses lit. Down in the oil fields, the pipelines, the linemen and the coal mines. So we can sit at home and plug in a newfangled bullshit.
bruh, we suckers for it too, right? Like I love my electronics. I got a laptop right here, my computer, and this setup, and I'm building a video game. I like to play video games. Like I love that shit, but I do get out in nature. I'll just go sit out in the yard and touch the grass for a while. I'll go out there and ground myself and meditate and say my prayers and sit in the sunshine for a while, because even though I love my electronics, you just gotta put that shit down every once in a while. You gotta get out in real life. You gotta get sunshine. Like you have to touch grass. Get out and ground. Like take your shoes and socks off and put your bare feet in the dirt. Like it's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing.
And Republicans and Democrats,
Ain't neither one of them even worth a crap.
I swear they're all just full of crap. I ain't never met a good and city slicker bureaucrat.
The best you can do is get one that talks good in hopes he keeps the game up, right? That's what I'm doing with Mr. Orange. I'm trying not to say the name because of, the algorithm and stuff, but like Mr. Orange talks a good game. He did decent things. Like I didn't agree with everything he did, but he did very good things while he was in office. We were in a great track. Everybody was doing better. People were buying recreational vehicles from 16 to 20, and they've been selling them from 20 to 23. So if that gives you any indication of what's going on, right? Like, but both sides of the aisle, for the most part, like almost every single politician on both sides are just the same coin, right? They're literally like what's the saying? Republicans are just Democrats with brakes. Like the Democrats are like, let's change everything right now, and the Republicans are like, whoa, we're going to change everything, but we're going to go slow. That's what we have. And they're just slow walking the things that would really just piss us off, because they understand if you go do this thing immediately, everybody's just going to get up and start chopping things. And so they slow walk it, right? That's what the Republicans are, the brake of super change. And that's all that is. Right? So whenever we see somebody that's actually speaking against this in a political way, we need to elect them and then hold them accountable. If they don't do what they say, they don't get reelected. That's just how it works. We as responsible Americans doing our duty, we need to make sure that we're doing our duty. Like, it's not enough to just vote. You have to be an informed voter and hold them accountable. If they don't do what you want, organize to get them out.
There's a little town somewhere. The only thing you hear at night is that old mill humming. Only time traffic backs up is when that old sweet Norfolk Southern train's humming. With me and a dog on it.
Get up, son.
With me and a dog on it.
I do miss my voice.
My head's been hurting, my back's been aching, the water's drying up and there's a war in the making. People eating bugs cause they won't eat bacon. Dog on it.
Yes, sir. Hey, All right. Y'all make sure y'all get back over to Miss Anthony's page, or Mr. Lunsford's page, right? It's Chris Lungford. Y'all make sure y'all get back over to his page and give him a like, share, and stuff. Throw him a comment and let him know you appreciate what he's doing. I'm out here supporting anybody speaking truth to power. Even if I don't necessarily agree with all of your talking points, I will still help amplify it, right? Now, if you're just completely off the wall, socialism works and communism is a thing that we should do, I'm not going to support that, right? But we have room for discussion about societal issues, and we really need to discuss our societal issues. And Chris is bringing up some really good stuff. He's letting us know that there are things out here to be concerned about. There's a war in the making and bugs in the making. Like, they're trying. Roach ice cream is a thing, y'all. People gonna eat that. I am not. I am not gonna do it. I will fight tooth and nail. It is just what it is. I'm not doing the bugs. Pert to end. I have grown up and I had to deal with bugs in my food, and I will not do it as a full-grown man. I will not. And that's just all there is to that. This was great, though, right? Like, we get to talk about these things when they bring them up. We get to talk about the fact that there are problems. We do have some serious issues. I'm not a conservative, right? I am, in the broader sense of the word, but, like, I'm the most liberal conservative you'll ever meet, right? I really do believe you should be able to do you. I really am a freedom of the father person. I almost did that. But so you should be able to be free and to do. And the American dream has never been to work for another man. That's never been the American dream. We somehow got it twisted in the 50s that corporatism was going to save our lives and that working for big corporations was the way to go. And it's not. Small businesses is the way to go. It spreads the wealth more evenly. It distributes things in a capitalistic society in a better manner. Having 5 grocery stores in an area as opposed to one Walmart is a good thing. Just one Walmart in one town kills like 15 stores. We need to stop supporting these big box stores. We, as people, need to be responsible and pay the little bit extra to go to the local store. That's where the change happens. If we can get rid of these box stores, it really will make a big difference in what's going on. If we can get rid of these franchise fast food restaurants. McDonald's is a terrible place. I might get slandered for that. I don't care. But, like, to me, in my personal opinion, they're not good. Like, the food is designed specifically and scientifically to tantalize you. But it's not healthy. It's not something that, like, if you were to cook it at home, if you were to take ground meat and make your own burger at home, you're not going to be able to make it taste like that because you don't have the chemicals added. The bread, we don't use real bread these days. Bread is flour, yeast, water, salt. That is bread. Anything else is more than bread. And so these buns that y'all are all eating are slapped full of all kinds of things that are terrible for your body. In my personal opinion. I'm not a medical professional. Do your own research. We need to get back to mom and pop. We need to get back to local small town stuff. I spend extra money to grocery shop at the local store. Intentionally. Money is tight. It's tight like Dick's hat band around here. It's watertight, right? It's really tight. And so I still do it. I still support the local people instead of going to Walmart. The only thing I buy at Walmart is what I cannot get anywhere else. And it's either that or Amazon. And Amazon's even worse than Walmart. But I'm getting off on a rant, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Chris, Oliver, Anthony, thank you for this. I appreciate it. This was great music, and it is greatly appreciated. Y'all make sure y'all get back over to his page and give him all the good things. The link will be provided in the box down below. To the crew, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate every single minute that you are here with me. I am praying for you every single day. Till next time, I love you. You're perfect, whole, and complete just the way that you are. And this has been Pittstake. Peace.